Well, all right. Good morning. Actually, it's not good morning. It's good afternoon. And we are on our way to the farmer's market. I had to do a pre-order for
The farmer's market.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Well, it's right. The farmer's market, they kind of host it. He's referring to the actual restaurant, which is Hen's Roost. But the farmer's market, they usually have it in the parking lot that's next to that little area. So we're heading downtown. I thought today was going to be sunny, and it's not. And I feed off of the sun's energy, and so when it's gloomy, I have to set my intentions like that much more on I hate when they allow people to park on streets when you're trying to come out of a parking lot or a residential area. It's hard for you to see. That ought to be illegal. Anyway, so we're heading to the farmer's market. I had to do a pre-order because the small business, they were kind of taking some, some hits or whatever. So they basically had to not downsize, but they had to, I don't know the,
Dang, that's sick. I'm sorry.
We don't have to share the armrest. So this is your corner, and this is mine.
Like,
I know, right? Art is very fascinating. I think that was like one of my favorite classes in college. High school, not college. We didn't have art in college. Well, I didn't take art. Anyway, we're on our way to the farmer's market to pick up my pre-order because they're only open now on Saturdays. So, I told them last week it was a suggestion if I could just, do a pre-order, or maybe they should do pre-orders that way, we can kind of help out, I guess, whatever. But anyway, I told her, can I pre-order? So they have my order in, so I'm going to go ahead and head down there to go and pick it up. But I forgot that I was having my procedure done. So I'm basically going to stuff my mouth with what I ordered. And I ordered quite a bit. I ordered like three of the 2 flavors that I like. And I guess the cup is maybe like a 16 ounce. I think it's like a 16 ounce. It's like a little container. And I'm like, I'm literally gonna have to eat it for breakfast, lunch and dinner, because I'm going to be on a liquid fast for the next 2 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it tonight, even though they said I'm supposed to start it tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and start it later on tonight, so I'm not gonna eat anything tonight, and then I'm gonna start it tomorrow. So I'm basically going to have that left over. So hopefully it'll still be some good, because it is a perishable. I mean, it's not a produce, and I know produce only stay ripe or good for maybe like 3 to 4 days, if that, maybe 5, give or take. But yeah, so I'm just like, no, why? And she called me yesterday, so and I didn't even tell her, like, look, I have to go on a liquid fast, so I'm not gonna be able to eat. So is there a way that, so hopefully the refrigerator, I won't say shelf life, the refrigerator life, is that even a thing? Hopefully it'll still be some good by the time my procedure is done. I do like to eat, like once I come off of my fast, I don't eat heavy foods, because my mindset is just not set on eating it, because it just feels like it's just way too heavy and it's just clogging my arteries. It's a mind thing with me, it really is. And I've come to that realization. It is what it is. It's a mind thing. I get it. I'm self-aware that it's a mind thing. So anyway, Because it's a pasta and it's light and it's vegan, non-dairy, I believe I'll be okay in eating that coming off of my fast. But I'm super stoked. I mean, when you like this is like adulthood for me. Most people are like, oh, I finally got my apartment, or I got my first car and I paid for it by myself without a co-signer. Like, or even if you have a co-signer, at least you know, like, you contributed, but you're still kind of in that limbo where you're still needing some sort of assistance, or somebody who has established credit history to kind of help you get a good deal while you're being passed the baton to take on the all things life, all things adulting, all things in that category. But anyway, that's what we think, that's what society or whoever your influences are, or those who are instilling in you, when they put those things in your mind, that's what you start aiming for. So I'm like, this is adulting for me. This is, okay, I'm doing like real time stuff, real big stuff. Like, the other stuff will come, like purchasing the properties and real estate and generating generational wealth. Like, all of that stuff is going to come. Right now, I'm literally focusing on my well-being, my mental health, and all of that first. Because what I've learned is, and this is why I had to take a step back from like the businesses that I was focusing on. I'm like, you got to get your mental and your physical in order, because all of the work that's going to come with starting this business is going to potentially be a lot. And I have to be in good health. I have to be in good spirits. And I have to be in a position to where when those inevitable things happen, I'm at a point where I don't necessarily need like immediate intervention from somebody. Like, I've been doing the work myself, so I'm able to handle the disappointments. I'm able to handle the inevitable mountains or hurdles that come my way, because I've learned, like, now I'm not gonna be able to depend on anybody. Like, I've learned that, but now more than ever, it has been so clear, so evident that this walk is you. It's literally you, and you by yourself. And so when these things come, I want to be able to handle it on my own. And when I'm not able to, and I need to lean on God, or I need to lean on whoever is going to be in my circle at that time, it's going to be a healthy interaction. It's going to be a healthy pouring back into, because I'm not dealing with nothing toxic anymore. Like, I'm even noticing some things, like right now, just in my walk, just some things. If you know, you know. If certain people that was in your circle are not necessarily showing, or just really being that full-on support, sometimes, like, I don't even think they're doing it intentionally. Like, whomever it is, it's not their intentions to do what they're doing, I'm almost certain. But when you're not on the same page and you have a different level of goals and a different level of understanding the process of healing and just everything that comes with it, it's more of a, okay, I understand. And because I know you're not going to get it, because you're not where I'm at, and you're not educated on the things that I'm educated on, and or you don't necessarily agree with it, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with where I'm at. You don't have to agree with what I believe in. That's okay. You're entitled to that. That's why we live in a world where you have the freedom to serve who you want to serve, live how you want to live, of course within the obvious limitations of safety and life and all that. Like I mean, because now I'm on just a deeper level of thought. Sometimes when I say certain things, I'm like, well, technically, if you so anyway, like just in general, we know we're able to live the life that we want to live. You know, we're not only conditioned to, like for women, for a long time, women didn't have rights. And even though I studied it briefly in school and understood, you know, the 15th, 16th, 17th, or the 16th, 17th, 18th Amendment or whatever, when civil rights came into play and women's rights came into play and all of that, I really didn't do extensive research on that. Like, that just wasn't, it just wasn't a priority at that time. And household issues and all of that played a major part in it. But anyway, now that I'm educated on, you know, how women literally were only looked at as breeders and, you know, not sufficient enough to, you know, be in a doctor position, be in a lawyer or an attorney position. Like, they weren't allowed to be in any position other than teaching, nursing, and homemaker. I think were those like secretary work and things like that. But we really didn't have a voice. And so now that we do, it's like being able to speak out on things and just really learn and understand. I'm like, I'm here for it. So anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Like, no lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm talking too much. What was I talking about? Oh, adulting. Being actually like I'm actually doing it. So I feel like I'm actually doing it because I'm taking care of my health first. I feel like I'm actually doing it because mental health comes before, you know, businesses and all that. And I want to be able to stand on my own first and not have to depend on anyone else to do for me. If they're there, great. If not, right. But ultimately, I'm seeing that things are not, everybody is not going to understand, and that's okay. Everybody is not going to understand, and that's okay. But we have the freedom. You have the freedom to feel the way that you want to feel, and you're entitled to feel the way that you want to feel. It still doesn't necessarily mean that I have to care or I have to take on that weight. So I'm not, like, I've released it and I've held on to it because it was a sense of control. Like, I wanted people to understand how I felt. I wanted them to feel what I was feeling. And even though it's not in the average, like, control of, like, oh, you want to just control my life, you want to, no, like, that still too is a form of control. I want you to feel how I'm feeling. No, and they're not going to feel how you're feeling because, one, you guys are two completely different people, so they're never really going to understand. Anyway, that's getting into a whole nother deep conversation. So for me right now, I feel blessed. I feel empowered. I feel really good, you know, just by removing a lot of things in my life. And whether it be people, things, it doesn't matter. Oof. I'm excited about where life is taking me right now. So I hope I find a park. Yay! I found a park and it's closed. So we just got to the farmer's market. So we're gonna go ahead. Beanie, knock it off. Yes, we're gonna take you out. Unless you want to stay in the car.
Take it out, butter. Take it out, butter. Take it out, butter.
Clearly, she wants you to take her out. Not me. Come on, brother. Brother, take him out, brother.
Take it out, butter.
Take it out, brother.
Take it out, butter.
Brother.
Take it out.
He tried to dress like me today. He put on the same color sweater.
Take it out, butter.
Come on, let's get a picture real quick. I thought she was supposed to go first, so she could see it.
Ooh. Oh, I know, right?
Ready? Gotta be still. Be still. Gotta stay frozen.
Just created that design. You like it? Okay, he done talked me into getting one too, but now I gotta get one. So, I let him pick it out. I told him, I said, whichever one symbolizes me, right? Okay. I said I didn't want no more kids, but guess what? Look at her. Her so pretty. Say hi, baby. Hi, mama. How you doing, Goosey? So I have not named her yet. So what do you guys think I should name her? I'm a new mommy. I'm super excited. I feel a lot more confident about taking care of her. I know I feel like I've done this before. I mean, I have 2 other kids. I can probably do my absolute best with this little beauty. So what should her name be? I know I probably should have named her before I brought her home, but it was love at first sight. And you know, when it's love at first sight, you're so I don't know, it'll come to me later, but she's such a little beauty. I'm so happy I got her. I love her already. Look at her. Look at her. So I do have to get her a I've got to get her a pot, because we definitely don't want her to just sit in the jar. So we definitely want her to feel comfortable. And she has to basically get adjusted to a new environment in her new home. So we don't want to bombard her. So I'm not going to keep the camera all in her face, okay? Because, you know, you can develop anxiety and you get a little shy, and we have to bond. She has to get used to me. The car ride home was smooth. I didn't have any problems. She seems to be adjusting well. I don't sense any hesitation, but there's a gnat in here. But she seems to be adjusting well. She's quiet, so I know, you know, she has to get used to this environment, and then she's gonna be able to warm up. So I'll figure out what her name is. Once I get a feel of her personality, and then we'll see what name fits her. So I'm excited. I think I can do this. I've been pessimistic about, you know, being a new mom and having to start all over, you know, and everything that comes with, you know, being mom, all things new mom life, you know. But I'm excited. Today was a really good day. Of course, I did not know when I left today that I was gonna be a mom all over again. So we'll see. We'll see how Bean adjusts to her, because she's not the baby anymore. So she's gonna have to get used to that. So and I know she's, you know, you guys know she's attention seeking and all of that. But I'm definitely going to make sure I give them both, you know, their time, because with me still being a single mom, it's going to be difficult, which is why I didn't want to have any more kids. But I think I can do it. I've been a single mom for some time, and I think I got this in the bag. I think I can do it. I'm feeling really good about this new venture that I'm stepping into. So I'm having confidence in myself, and I can do it. I can do this. I got this in the bag. So super stoked about it. So we'll see, and I'll tap back in when we have a name for her. So TTYL, and wish me luck. Well, you know what? You don't need luck when you've got favor. I told somebody that the other day. So I don't need luck. Thank you, Father God, for favor.